Hello guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you, my country people. The Senate Chief Whip, Ndume, don come explain give Nigerians why im waka comot for the Senate chamber during a debate on Tinubu's closure of the Nigeria and the Niger border. Because that very day, which was on Tuesday, Ndume was seen engaged in a heated, conversation with the Senate president, which had really drew attention. It drew the attention from a lot of Nigerians. People were concerned. What's happening between Ndume and Godswill Akpabio? Why this heated exchange of words? What has Ndume said that Akpabio would shut him down just like that, without allowing him to air his views, as if he's a child? And then we saw how Ndume walked out, looking to be very angry about this very issue. So he walked out. So people have been curious to know, what really happened. But then recently, the chief whip of the Nigeria Senate, Senator Ndume, says he walked out of the upper legislative chamber on Tuesday because the Senate President Godswill Akpabio denied him the opportunity to speak, which according to him is very terrible. It was reported on Tuesday that Ndume, representing the Borno South, and the Nigeria Senate President Godswill Akpabio were engaged in a shouting match and heated exchange of words. It was reported that the shouting row between the two Senate leaders was over the conduct of Senator Akpabio, who is a former governor of Akwa Ibom State. The shouting match came during a closed-door executive session held after Ndume had walked out of the chamber. Ndume had brought the Senate's attention to what he felt were violations during plenary presided over by the Senate President. And then he had invoked a point of order to alert Akpabio to the procedural infringement in the chamber, which reportedly went against the established protocols, but was not allowed to speak. And then both Akpabio and Ndume, they belong to the same party. They belong to the same APC, but all this, feud between them, these differences, it's getting out of hands. And Ndume had once told Nigerians that, see, this Godswill Akpabio wey I dey see so, if tomorrow this man begin misbehave, make nobody hold me, make nobody call my name. As e dey be like this, so yes, I am APC. I'm of the APC party, and I will support Akpabio to be Senate President. But if Akpabio should fall way out of line tomorrow, I won't take the blame. And now we have the senator, when he proposed a motion which was talking about the urgent, that's the closing of the border between Nigeria and Niger. And then he talked about the motion, but the Senate President never let him to finish what he wanted to say. And then he said the motion was not urgent. The Senate President shut him down. After hearing the motion, it was agreed that since it was related to security, it should be suspended. And according to him, it was at that point he wanted to explain the importance of the motion to the chamber. But the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, he no wan use ear hear the matter. Now so the guy just block am. He denied him the chance to speak. And he would like to clarify that the motion, although implicitly falls outside the jurisdiction of the Nigeria Senate, but then the closure of the border was not initiated by the President of Nigeria, but rather during his tenure as the President of ECOWAS. As such, he has the authority to advocate on our behalf. And in order to address this matter, it is imperative to involve the President of our nation. But he was not allowed to convey this message. He wasn't. While this was happening, he said it coined it, with his time of prayer and prompting his departure. Although his colleagues had misconstructed his exit. Even news reporters, journalists had misinterpreted it, the meaning of his exit. He said he informed his deputy that he was going to pray before leaving. I mean, he informed someone that he was going to pray. But then people kind of twisted why he walked out. But he was very pissed. He said he felt pissed that Akpabio never gave him a listening ears. Akpabio never wanted to hear what he has to say. Is this how he's going to continue? Is this how the Senate would look like? So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? I can tell you that the feud between Akpabio and Ndume really raised the eyes of so many people, and people were wondering what's happening. Why this, this heated feud between these two in the Senate? How come? And then Ndume walked out. Ndume, that once supported Akpabio to be the Senate president, walking out of Akpabio during a plenary session. For what reason? And then we got to see that it was because what he was trying, the motion he was trying to raise wasn't even considered by the Senate president, which he found this very, very annoying, and it really pissed him off. And then he had to go, he had to leave, because in blood been done the boy. But normally, and Ali Ndume don't just say all these things happened while the time of his prayer was drawing close, and then he checked that the time of his prayer was near and he had to go to his prayer session. So guys, this is it. I'm dropping here. Make una come chook mouth for this matter. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe at the end of this video. Thank you.